Hey, so it's JonRacer3 here today, back for week 6 of the Hot Wheels GT Cup Series. As you can see, we have our cars from last week getting ready to race this week. Corvette won last week, so they are starting in the back. Now, let's see our competitors this week. Here are our competitors for this week. As you can see, Mercedes is starting on the pole. That's the big news story this week. Anyway, here are the cars. Here are the matchups. Here are your matchups. Ford GT versus Corvette. Ford GT going against Mazda Ferrari. Renault going up against the BMW. We have the Viper versus the Porsche. Lotus versus the Jaguar. Cadillac versus the Aston Martin. Corvette versus the Huracan. And our first matchup, Ferrari versus Mercedes. 3, 2, 1. Mercedes is going to shut down the Ferrari. No one saw that coming. Ferrari is losing its winning streak. As you see, Mercedes is dominating at the moment. Next up, we have Corvette versus Lamborghini. 3, 2, 1. Lamborghini taking the win. Next matchup is Aston Martin versus Cadillac. 3, 2, 1. Aston Martin beats Cadillac. Here are your victors so far. Here are your losers. Let's start the fourth race. 3, 2, 1. Lotus absolutely destroying Jaguar as it spins out. We have Porsche versus Viper. Viper, a pretty strong competitor. 3, 2, 1. Viper easily beats the Porsche to the finish line. Here we go. We have our sixth matchup. BMW versus Renault. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be BMW taking the win. We've got Ford going up against Mazda. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be Ford just barely beating Mazda. Mazda's team is not doing well this season. The notorious Redline Corvette going up against Ford GT, who's currently stuck in a rivet and cannot get out of last place. Will this help? 3, 2, 1. Ford GT loose at the start, still can't even beat the race. Mercedes, as soon as they receive the pole position, cannot get rid of it. They're going to be, that team, is going up against Lamborghini. Then we have Aston Martin going up against Lotus. We have Viper going against BMW. And then we have Ford going against Corvette. This is going to be a very interesting second round. Let's get it started. Mercedes, the comeback story, versus Huracan, the underdog. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be Mercedes beating out Lamborghini. Our second round matchup is Aston Martin versus Lotus. 3, 2, 1. It's Aston Martin beating out Lotus. Next up, we've got Dodge versus BMW. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, BMW actually progressing on to the next round. It's up to Ford GT to knock the Corvette off of the podium. 3, 2, 1. It's not going to happen. The Ford tries to spin out the Corvette. It just doesn't work. Here are your semifinals matchups. We have Mercedes versus Aston Martin. Then we're going to have BMW versus Corvette. Let's start. Can Mercedes go to the finals again? We're about to find out. 3, 2, 1. They cannot. They're shut down by Aston Martin, but a good third place position for next week. With Aston Martin ready to go, who will go up against them? Will it be the Corvette, or can the BMW pull something off miraculously? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the Corvette. BMW put up a fight, but it just wasn't enough. This is it. This is the final round matchup. If Corvette wins, they will send their third car to the winner's podium and not have any more cars to compete. Or if Aston Martin wins, it'll be the first car to go to the winner's podium that is not a Ferrari or a Corvette. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. It's going to be Aston Martin pulling off the win miraculously from the Corvette. What a race. There you guys have it. The first Aston Martin to join the winner's circle for week 6. With the Corvette starting on the pole position next week. And Aston Martin starting in the back. Thank you guys for watching week 6. I hope you enjoyed this intense racing. If you do like the series, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you racers later. Peace.